The CEO of Xbox just said the dumbest thing yet, guys. What if I told you? All right, let's sit down, take a breather. What if I told you Xbox's CEO just said their biggest competition isn't PlayStation or Nintendo, that it's TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. The little phone app that all the brain rot kids use. Yeah, you've heard that right. Microsoft's top boss, not Phil Spencer, not Sarah Bond, but Satya Nadella. Say that name 5 times fast. Himself just compared video games to short form videos. And honestly, this might be the clearest sign yet that Xbox has completely lost the plot as far as video games go. So let's break down what he said, why it matters, and why this one quote might explain everything that's gone wrong with Xbox in their strategy recently. Because this is a mess, guys. So here's the context. Over the past few weeks, Xbox has been on this mini public relations tour. Sarah Bond, she's been popping up in interviews with places like Variety and Mashable to talk about this new Xbox ROG Ally that you've been seeing, that little handheld that can't natively play Xbox games, the Microsoft Xbox Asus Ally X Supreme Handheld Ultimate Edition, whatever you want to call it, because they just can't name anything normal. It always has to have some kind of weird name convention beyond it, right? And while everybody's been focused on that, everybody's looking at that, the real bombshell came from higher up, guys. Much, much higher up. And this time, it wasn't Sarah Bond or even Phil Spencer, like I said. It was Satya Nadella, who is the CEO of Microsoft. Like, Microsoft is up here, Xbox is down here. This is the guy that literally runs everything, the head honcho of Microsoft. He runs Windows, Office, Azure, Xbox, the whole enchilada empire, right? And Nadella just laid out what he believes is the future of Xbox. And spoiler alert, it's confusing, it's concerning, and maybe even a little bit delusional. Let's start with his first big quote, guys. He says, "Remember, the biggest gaming business is the Windows business." So he's literally saying Windows is the biggest gaming platform. And he said this with a straight face, guys, as if Windows is the heart of gaming. What is this guy smoking because I want some? He's not talking about Steam, not the developers, not the players who actually made PC gaming what it is today. No, apparently Windows deserves the credit. But here's the reality, guys. Steam built Windows gaming, not the other way around. If Steam didn't exist, people wouldn't be using Windows for gaming. They would be using literally anything else out there. Microsoft is acting like it owns the success of PC gaming, when in reality, when in all truth, it's just been standing there holding the door for Steam to come in and be the leader of everything. This is kind of a weird take if you really want to think about it. And again, Microsoft as a whole, especially the Xbox brand, they haven't seemed too bright as far as their identity goes as of late, or what direction they want to take. So this was kind of a weird thing for the CEO of Microsoft to say, but let's continue, because Nadella takes it a step further here, guys. He says that consoles and PCs aren't really different, that Xbox was originally made just to build a better PC for gaming. So he's saying consoles and PCs are basically the same thing. Excuse-moi, s'il vous plaît. Hold up. That's like saying a motorcycle and a car are basically the same thing, because they can get you from point A to point B. PC gaming and console gaming are two different ecosystems, my friends. Consoles are meant to be simple. They're meant to be accessible. They're meant to be consistent. There's no nonsense. You don't have to deal with drivers. You don't have to worry about updates outside of like the simple software system updates. There's no fiddling around with the settings. It's so easy, a monkey could do it. You just plug it in and you play it. It just works. It's for console casuals like myself. I'm not a PC tech heavy type of guy. Which, meanwhile, PCs, they're all about flexibility. They're all about customization. They're about pushing the performance beyond the console limits. Okay, we all know PC gaming could do things that consoles cannot do. Pretending that they're the same thing just shows how out of touch Microsoft's leadership has actually gotten with gamers. It's almost asinine for them to suggest that. And then here's the moment that broke my brain, and I still got a headache from it. Nadella says, and I quote, gaming's competition is not other gaming. Gaming's competition is short form video. So they're saying that their competition is short form video. Excuse me? Xbox's competition isn't PlayStation 5 or the Switch 2 or even Steam. It's TikTok, it's Instagram Reels, it's YouTube Shorts, it's Bigo Live. But no, this is absolutely not the truth here, guys. Short form video doesn't compete with gaming. It competes with your attention span. It's literally made for this brain rot generation who has a low attention span. People aren't choosing between Halo and TikTok, guys. They're choosing between scrolling for 2 minutes on their phone or sitting down and playing a game for 2 hours. Those aren't the same markets at all. Not all attention spans are created equal, my friends. It's like saying, I don't know, let's say some car dealer like Ford or Honda or Kia, right? They're in competition with Ferrari because they both have wheels. There's completely different audiences for different brands, companies, platforms, completely different purposes. And the fact that the CEO of Microsoft doesn't understand that is somewhat concerning, maybe even possibly terrifying. But here's the bigger problem here, guys. The worst part, right? He talks about new interactive media like it's some bold innovation. It's another buzzword, but we've seen this song and dance before, guys. Do you remember the Kinect? How much the Kinect sucked? The PlayStation Move, how much that sucked? The Wii U, how annoying the tablet was? Every time a company tries to reinvent interactive experiences, it blows up in their face, guys. Gamers don't want interactive media. We want games. We want fun. We want experiences that actually work. And it seems like they don't understand because every couple of years we get something new, something that's kind of an idea is cool, but it just doesn't work out. It's been since like what, the days of the Power Glove that we've seen this. And Nadella is saying the best way to innovate is to have good profit margins. And it shows you exactly where his head's at, right? They're not thinking about why people love gaming. They're thinking about shareholders. They're thinking about spreadsheets. And they're thinking about hybrid PC consoles that nobody's asked for that are going to cost over $1,000. And that's going to be a mess. And we still haven't even made a video talking about the rumors of the next Xbox console. But if this hybrid Xbox that we're hearing about that they're building is real, it could hit as early as holiday 2026, so about a year from now. And that raises even scarier questions because what happens to the Series X or the Series S? What happens to the idea of consoles at all? Because if Xbox is chasing TikTok users, calling that innovation, they've already lost the war here, guys. So yeah, this isn't just another corporate quote, guys. This is a window into how disconnected Xbox and Microsoft leadership have become. If your biggest competition is short form video, you've already stopped competing in gaming. I'm sorry to say that. Anyways, that's my take. Let me know what you guys think down below. Is Nadella and Microsoft just out of touch? Or is this a cool and interesting new direction for Xbox? Drop your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button or that dislike. I don't say this for my health. It's what YouTube wants us to do in order for the algorithm to pick us up. So it's a big help if you guys engage, leave a comment, all that. And don't forget to hit that subscription button. I will see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, take care.